Hey, don't give me the dancing. All right, so what's going on? Chris Newton here. Like, comment, subscribe, because I don't think you did it yet. I don't think you did it yet. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I don't think you liked the video yet. I don't think you commented on the video yet. I don't think you shared it yet. I don't think you did that. So I need you to do that now. So, stop being lazy. To all the new agents, don't be lazy. All right? You got to be doing, let me say this. You got to be willing to do things others aren't willing to do in this real estate agency, right? In this real estate industry. You got to be willing to put in work. You can't just think this is a fly-by-night thing and, I'm just going to, on my part-time job, I'm going to full-time, and then I'm going to make $60,000. I'm going to sell 2-3 houses and make $60,000, and then $40,000 on top of my actual job, and it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You got to be willing to put in work. I mean, actual work. You have to be willing to do that. If not, don't get in the industry. If not, stay out the industry, because you're making everybody like me that's trying to do something good and positive and be the best. It's very difficult because y'all making it so difficult for no reason, right? You got to be willing to put in the work. You have to be. And I'm saying it like this because it's annoying. Look, you got to be willing to wash dishes. You got to be willing to throw out other people's trash. You got to be willing to scrub walls. You got to be willing to change light bulbs, mop floors, scrub floors, sweep, make beds, clean toilets. You got to be willing to clean somebody's bathtub, move laundry. You got all for pictures. You got to be willing to do all of that for photographs. That's how dedicated you got to be. Yes, tell the sellers they got to clean up, but they're not going to clean up the way they need to be cleaned up. Not if you want to market the properties a certain way. It never happens that way. Never, 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 never. So what do you got to do? You got to make sure it's done and done right. You have to. You got to be willing to get up early. Check your MLS. Check your RLS. Depending on which side of the spectrum you're on. You got to be willing to make the calls. You got to be willing to, if you need, door knock. You got to be willing to talk to people. You got to be willing to do everything that you don't want to do. 95% of the stuff I do in real estate, I don't want to do. I don't enjoy cleaning somebody's bathroom. I don't enjoy finding crazy objects in people's bedroom. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy cleaning windows, spray and wipe it down. I don't enjoy doing none of that. I hate it. But I do it because it's a bigger picture. Outside of the commission. It's a bigger picture outside of the commission. You feel me? You got to be willing to take these late night phone calls. Make late night phone calls. You got to be willing to get yelled at. You got to be willing to be the bearer of bad news. You have to be willing to go weeks and maybe months without a paycheck. You have to be willing to do all of these things consistently to get what it is that you think that you want. Because you don't know what you want. You don't know if you want to keep getting yelled at in real estate. You don't know if you want to keep getting disappointed. You don't know if you want to keep getting rejected. You don't know that. You don't know if you want to keep getting told you're not good enough. You don't know if you want to keep thinking you didn't get that listing because you're black, right? You don't know if you want to feel like you didn't get that listing because you got braids. Or because you talk with a certain slang or accent. You don't know. You don't know if you want to keep doing that. You don't know if you want to cold call 100 people that day and then you You have 20 conversations out of that 20, all 20 curse you out. You don't know if you want to keep doing that yet. So you got to do it. And you got to keep doing it. Don't be lazy. You don't know if you want to keep ironing a suit every morning. You don't know if you want to do that yet. You don't know. You don't know if you want that disappointment. You want the bearer of bad news. You want to be the bearer of, you don't know if you want all of that yet. Right? Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Be productive. Be proactive, not reactive. You don't know if you want to put out a bunch of fires. You don't know. So you got to do it, and you got to keep doing it, because honestly speaking, it's worth it. And at the end of it all, when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you finally reach the end of the tunnel, it's worth it, but you got to put in the work for it. You have to. If you don't put in the work for it, it really makes no sense for you to waste your time, anybody else's time, because you're playing with not just your livelihood and your family's livelihood, everybody else's. It takes hours upon hours upon hours to get a real estate license. It does. It takes hours upon hours upon hours to get a real estate license. It takes hours upon hours upon hours to save up the money, to spend hours upon hours upon hours to get the license, like in the class and then the studying and everything like that. If you were just going to give up after a week, a month, 2, 3 months, or whatever, you might as well save that money and saved your time and did something else. It's true. You know how many things you could have done? Could have chilled with your kids if you have, chill with your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, aunt, uncle, grandmother, mother, father, sister, daughter, aunt, whatever. Could have chilled with yourself, took yourself out to eat, wine and dine yourself. Like, it's a whole, picked up a new hobby, picked up a new habit. You could have done anything else in the world, but you chose to be in real estate just to give up. You just spent, all right, let's say a real estate license costs you $500. Divide that into how many hours it takes to develop that $500 on top of how many hours, weeks, days, or whatever, you're going to be in the class. Right? Let's say you're doing a physical class, in the class. And then the time it took to get ready and to get to the class and to leave the class, all of that counts for you getting your license, right? All that counts. So all of those weeks and months, right? Let's just say it took you a month, 30 days with accumulated time. Then you go to the office for a couple of days, couple of weeks, whatever, just to do nothing but give up. Office is too far. Oh my gosh. I don't want to cold call. People are mean. Oh my gosh. I don't want to door knock. What if they slam a gun in they put a gun in my face or slam the door? Oh my gosh. I don't want to feel like I'm bothering anybody. You bothered that person that took, like, hey, how do I get my real estate? Like, you don't think you bothered that person? You cold call that person, right? Like, let's be for real. Let's be serious. You don't want to think of it like that, right? You like, man, I'm just here to keep it real with you. You feel me? Like, I don't got the cleanest message, but this the realest message. You feel me? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, so on and so forth. But as of right now, like, yo, this is a strategy to get a FIS bill, and this is the strategy to get it expired, and da-da-da-da. I'm not doing that right now. Maybe later on, but not right now. You feel me? I'm telling you the real deal, holy feel on being a real estate agent. What you got to do. What to expect. How to make smarter moves. How to get your mindset right. That's what's really important, the mindset. You got to have a different set of skin when you're in this business, baby. You have to. You have to. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You might as well not waste nobody's time. It's not only you wasted, the person, like, man, listen, because you thought it was going to be easy. Put in the work. Don't give up.